Hi everybody, Missy Lilje here with session 3 of Introduction to Dance, where we will continue going through this beautiful text, studying dance cultures around the world by Dr. Peggy Visicaro. So it's great to see you again. Thank you for coming back. As we delve a little further into the world of studying dance cultures around the world, we remember that we have talked about and experienced some movement, the fact that dance is a human phenomenon. There are some universal things such as the modes that people who are mobile on their feet can travel. That's universal. People who have feet that they are traveling on can do that in one of 8 ways, which we explored last time in our movement session from session number 2. So let's remember that it makes sense to situate dance within the curricula of humanities. This is for 3 reasons. Number 1, dance is a human phenomenon that reveals the human condition, and the curricula of humanities is all about that. Humanities provides a link to the study of anthropology, cultural anthropology. Cultural anthropology helps us to emphasize shared knowledge systems that guide behavior and choices, and dance is all about choices. It also gives us access to the work of, the people that laid the groundwork for anthropological study in dance, people like Franz Boas, Gertrude Korath, Joanne Chialina Homoku, and of course, Dr. Peggy Visicaro. And then number 3, anthropological theory helps us create a universal definition of dance that helps us to understand and discuss all dance. So those things are really all the reasons why we like to study dance in the situation of the humanities. So let's do another internal deep dive and think a little bit more about your shared knowledge system. So think about what kind of situation you were born into and what kind of shared knowledge systems really impacted the way that you make meaning in the world. So again, I'll give you an example. So I was born into a white middle-class suburban family in Michigan, and the religion that I was surrounded by was a Christian religion. And I was surrounded by a lot of people that thought education was really important. I didn't really know that people didn't maybe go to college after school. That was an assumption that seemed to be made with the shared knowledge system that I had around. And that people lived in the same place for a long time. A lot of people in the town that I grew up in would go off to college and then come back afterwards and raise their families there. So those are just some of the things, just a couple of things that impacted my shared knowledge system. Of course, my dance culture had a lot to do with that as well. So what kind of situation were you born into? Can you think of a couple of examples of your shared knowledge systems that you were born into? Was it religious? Was it, what was it about your surroundings and the way that you lived that helped kind of create some shared knowledge systems? So take a couple of minutes to just think about that, maybe write it down, maybe be ready to share it with somebody. Okay, well, it's great to see you all again, and I can't wait to talk to you further about your shared knowledge systems.